Welcome back to my little channel. It has been nearly a month again, so it's time to bring back my monthly show of Who Needs Feminism. Now, I hope you people will enjoy this one. I've got 10 very nice little images for you. And if you don't like it, feel free to tell me why down below. Anyway, enjoy. The first one I have for you today, I personally found pretty funny because it's Michael Giles Jr. and he's a director of the recreation services. I have no idea what that means, but being a director means that you are in rather a high position, or at least that's what I thought it meant. And he needs feminism so his daughter has a chance at an equal playing field. But I would think that being a director, he can give his daughter a little boost. But then again, women don't really need a boost in our current society. But he still can give it to her. So feminism won't help her, but his position can help her. Don't you think so, Mr. Giles? This one is pretty funny to me too. She needs feminism because she wants to be strong without being angry. Now this is basically the don't call women bossy sort of thing. But if you want to be strong without being angry, stop being angry. There are plenty of strong women out there in the world that do not reach their position by being angry. So if people think you come across angry, it says something about you, my dear. And I'm not quite sure what feminism will do to you to change your attitude and behaviors. Because it's not based on how people perceive you, it's how you portray yourself. And feminism won't help you there. I hope you will find a way to be strong without being angry though. And of course, when we talk about I need feminism, there is always someone who needs feminism because his best friend was getting raped and it's not her fault despite what her family and friends made her feel. And to me, that says something. I mean, if your family or your friends make you feel a certain way, then you need different friends. You can't get different family, unfortunately. Feminism will not give you different friends, nor will they give you new family. So, yeah, I don't know why you need feminism, to be honest. And then there is this brilliant little guy. I need feminism because being a man shouldn't mean belittling women. But where does it mean that if you're a man, you must belittle women? Is there any place in this Western world of ours where being a man means that you have to belittle women? Can you point out that space? And even if that space does exist in the Western world, how is feminism going to change any of that? Never mind the fact that it's bullshit. If it were true, what is feminism going to do for this? And then there is this gem. She needs feminism because having a vagina should never determine who I am, where I go, or how I get there. And you know, the thing is, having a vagina doesn't mean any of those things. If your personality is, I have a vagina, then you have a problem. If your destination is, I have a vagina, then you have a problem. If your mode of propulsion is, I have a vagina, you have a problem. There is more to you than I have a vagina. Now, feminism might want you to believe that there isn't more to you than I have a vagina, but there is more to you than I have a vagina. Try to figure out what else there is about who you are. I need feminism because rape culture will not disappear overnight. There is only one Western culture that you could claim comes close to a rape culture. This is Sweden. The funny thing though, Sweden has a feministic government. They are proud to call themselves feminists. Now, if Sweden has become a rape culture under a feministic government, how does feminism help you get away from rape culture when you don't even have it? And trust me, Sweden didn't have a rape culture. It's something from the last, let's say, 5 years. I'm not going to put blame on anyone, but it all happened under a feminist watch. I need feminism because I'm strong, and I want others to be too. Okay, feminism isn't some magic potion or spell. You cannot change people by saying, well, feminism will fix it. That's like saying, I need more people that are doctors because someone is a doctor, therefore we should all be doctors. Or, I am strong physically, that's why I want you to be strong physically. It doesn't work that way. People are different. Equality of outcome is never guaranteed. Feminism doesn't guarantee equality of outcome. Why do you need feminism again? And then there is this little gem. I need feminism because 70% of the people living in poverty worldwide are women. And this is simply not true. But don't take my word for it. Let me find something for you to make it a little bit clearer. The following bit I will read of oxfamblog.org, and it's something written by Duncan Green, strategic advisor for Oxfam, Great Britain, and author from the book From Poverty to Power. Let's see what he has to say on the subject. Every expert, feminist economist, poverty researcher, etc. I've consulted on this agrees the number is dodgy. And yet people just keep on using it, presumably because its message is one they want to promote. But isn't that short-sighted? Sure, any attempt to produce a simple, powerful narrative out of the inevitable messy data entails some level of violence to the complexity of real life. And simple narratives are precisely what stick in people's heads, improve policy and change attitudes and bring about change. Insist too much on the intellectual purity of the everything is complicated, context-specific and difficult camp, and you will be right, but completely ineffectual. But depart too far from reality, go too far down the road of the political truth, and you undermine your own legitimacy. Why should people believe anything else you say on the issue? I reckon the 70% of the world's poor are women crosses the line. But please someone, prove me wrong. I need feminism because whether I'm in Seattle or Saudi, I won't stand for gender inequality. And all I can say is, nice virtue signaling there, mate, because you can only do this because you're in Seattle. If you were in Saudi, people wouldn't be as understanding if you talked about how you think women should have equal rights. They're not even allowed to drive a car in Saudi. So how come you think that what they're allowed in Seattle should be the same than what they're allowed in Saudi? Go to Saudi. Tell the government there that they should give the women the freedom that women have in the Western world. I'm really curious how you think that will play out. Who needs feminism? Until we stop questioning why we need feminism, until we stop stigmatizing the word feminist, and until we have eradicated all intersectional oppression, we all need feminism. Right, let's look at that from the top, shall we? Until we stop questioning why we need feminism. Basically, we need feminism because you ask us why we need feminism? That's weird. So as soon as we all stop saying, why do we need feminism? Feminism is gone? Well, that's good. Let's all stop saying why we need feminism. We don't need feminism, so why bother asking? Until we stop stigmatizing the word feminist. The reason the word feminist is being stigmatized is because a lot of people recognize that feminism calls out for some pretty weird stuff. And until we have eradicated all intersectional oppression. Well, that's easily done. What intersectional oppression? It's gone. There is no intersectional oppression. Don't forget that by talking about how we want affirmative action, someone else is going to be on the downside of that affirmative action. So if you think that intersectional oppressions exist because some people have it worse than others, and then we uplift those some people that have it worse than others, and then by uplifting them, we put other people down below, so to speak, not based on their merit, but based on some intersectional oppression bullshit thingy, we're going to create new victims. Intersectionality is all about victim status. I'm sorry, that's not something I believe in. It's okay if that's your God, it's not mine. Then again, I don't have a God, so I'm sorry about that. Intersectional oppression does not exist. Never mind that though, we all need feminism. Wait a second. Why do we need feminism? Because you haven't answered that. Anyway, I think this is where I'm going to call it quits. I like this one. This girl has a nice face. She smiles. It's almost as if she likes being clueless. I hope you enjoyed my little work here though. Like, share and subscribe if you feel so inclined. Leave criticism down below. Don't worry, I have put down the link to that Oxfam blog thingy. So read up on that if you wonder where I got my facts from. And if you have any questions or any criticism, it is more than welcome. And I hope to see you all soon.